One Zambia, One Nation. The headlines. President Hichilema to commission Lusaka-Ndola dual carriageway. VIP flags off relief maize in Chilanga district. Government procures contagious bovine pleuropneumonia doses, plus Chongwe inland wrangles. The news in details. World Food Programme has paid out a sum of $3.3 million to Zambia in response to the drought that the country is experiencing. President Hakainde Hichilema has expressed gratitude for payout and assured the organization that money will be used for the intended purpose. Mr. Hichilema said the drought that the country has been experiencing is a threat to the economic growth of the country, as it has affected not only the food security but also the energy security in the country. The president was speaking when the World Food Programme Executive Director, Sind McCain, called on him at State House today. He assured the WFP that the payout will be distributed evenly to the affected districts in the country and ensured that the intended beneficiaries get the support they need. And in response, World Food Programme Executive Director Ms. McCain said the organization is committed to help over 1 million Zambians affected by the drought. Ms. McCain said Zambia is an important partner, hence the need to work together to mobilize resources and bring donors from the private sector. President Hakainde Hichilema is tomorrow expected in Kapirimposhi district for a one-day working visit where he is expected to commission the 620 million Lusaka-Ndola dual carriageway construction works. Confirming the presidential visit to the media, Central Province Minister Princess Kasune says the president will land at Greenleaf near Manyumbi at around 9:30 in the morning, where he will commission the construction works for the dual carriageway. Ms. Kasune said the president will then visit Mulungushi University at 12:30 hours, where he will interact with chiefs from the region to learn on how they are addressing the issues of the drought that has affected the crop production in the region. She said President Hichilema will also interact with the business community under the umbrella of Kabwe Chamber of Commerce and Industry and will end his tour with an interaction with students from both Mulungushi and Kwame Nkrumah universities.
I wish to inform the public that the President of the Republic of Zambia, His Excellency President Hakainde Hichilema, will be actually officially commissioning the Lusaka-Ndola dual carriage road, which has been overdue. As you are aware, that when we came into power in 2021, we did promise the people of Zambia that one of the things we will do is to open up the country, connect the country, especially the towns, from one town to another. And so the issue of road network was part of our agenda. We will then move to Mulungushi University, where he really ultimately want to hear the needs, the challenges, the plight, and also some of the things that our students are facing. Again, this is in his quest to forever remind all of us as Zambians that we are not one-sided. We are an inclusive government as the UPND New Dawn government. And so he is coming hopefully around noon, which is about 12:30. He would have started the meetings at Mulungushi.
Meanwhile, some traditional leaders in Chibombo district have praised government for commencing works on the Lusaka-Ndola dual carriageway. Mwamba village vice headman Honest Mwamba says the roadworks will enhance transportation of farm produce and boost economic activities, as well as create employment in the district, which is an agricultural hub. Zanis staffer Audrey Kalenga reports that President Hakainde Hichilema is expected to officiate at the groundbreaking ceremony in Kapirimposhi tomorrow.
Earth-moving machines grading the soil as the Lusaka-Ndola dual carriage road works gain momentum. The $650 million public-private partnership concession agreement model between the Zambian government and Macro Oceans Investment Consortium, who cover a distance of 327 kilometers, a major milestone in decongesting the road and enhancing trade.
I just can't wait to see this road being worked on. We've really suffered. There's so much congestion, It's like there's most of the people from Lusaka are now shifting this other side of Lusaka. So with that comes more traffic congestion.
The commencement of the road works have also elated Chivombo residents.
Because the Maiwana road, nge inandrama because vambiri vachita benefit makaona kuchokera kuma farmers like Samba, Chivombo, Kawe, Kapiri na nankani Mukushi. Bonse magoods apita hapa makopa, diesel na maoil apita mwamene.
President Hakainde Hichilema is tomorrow expected to commission the works in Kapirimposhi, and the move has elated traditional leaders.
Kutoba kupanga road tukarejiwe toswa mu Lusaka kushika kundora. Ichi nebo chankonderesha mukati mu bumi bwesu tuli balimi. Tulima sompa, matomato, watermelon. So ichi pano ba market lina ya joli chinena ya kapuka maningi. Mama mutokaremi kana kujombora ba makeso.
For traders and farmers like those at Highway Market in Chivombo, they anticipate a boost in economic activities during and after the road constructions.
So kufunika roads bakapanga tu carriageway, kufunika baikapo maamsi yakuti bantu bakazijumpira hapo, ma accident kuti yakachiteko chani yakachiteko reduce.
Once complete, the Lusaka-Ndola Road will enhance connectivity and economic growth, as well as foster regional trade. Audrey Kalenga for Zanis in Chivombo, Central Province.
Still on road construction, motorists along the Kapirimposhi-Ndola Road have appreciated government for embarking on the construction of the over 350 kilometers of the Ndola-Lusaka dual carriageway. The motorists talked to and the Road Development Agency have both expressed optimism that once complete, the road will enhance the economic status and attract more investments along the corridor due to reduced travel time. Details in the following report.
Construction of the dual carriageway between Lusaka and Ndola is finally a reality. President Hakainde Hichilema is this Tuesday expected in Kapirimposhi district for a groundbreaking ceremony to commission the commencement of the construction of the 327-kilometer dual carriageway.
The dual carriageway from Lusaka into Ndola officially will be commissioned by His Excellency the President for commencement of works on 21st of May, that is to say on Tuesday, 2024, in 4 sites. The bigger one is going to be in Kapirimposhi in Greenleaf area, where His Excellency the President of the Republic of Zambia, Dr. Hakainde Hichilema, will be, and we will be joined by a number of cabinet ministers and also the provincial minister.
Motorists are excited about the upgrading of this road, citing road safety benefits and reduced time of travel.
We have been waiting for this project since a long time ago. It's a breakthrough for us. It will really help us and to save a lot of lives, apart from time, because it has been causing a lot of accidents.
Some locals have already been employed under the project.
I'm very happy and I'm encouraging my fellow youths to try and participate what we are doing here instead of stealing and doing sort of things, wrong things.
The Lusaka-Ndola dual carriageway will be constructed at the cost of over 649 million United States dollars, and the contractor has already mobilized on site. Carlos Zanis, Kapirimposhi.
In a related development, works are underway for the much-anticipated construction of the Masanga-Nofisenge-Luansha Road, an integral segment of the Lusaka-Ndola dual carriageway project. Luansha Mayor Charles Mulenga notes that the works demonstrates government's commitment to improve road infrastructure. We have more in this report.
Preparations for the long-awaited construction works of the Masanga-Nofisenge-Luansha Road as part of the Lusaka-Ndola dual carriageway project have begun. The contractor, Avic International, is already on site. The works are expected to be launched by President Hakainde Hichilema next week. The decision by the government to start the Copper Belt works, beginning with the Fisenge Luansha Road, has cheered the local authority.
This is part of the PPP, which was signed some time back. And today we have moved on the Luansha town road, which is about 11 kilometers long stretch. So all equipment and more equipment will be here tomorrow. So we want to give this P1 because it is a road that is used by so many people. The largest population of Luansha, the road users, and they use this road 24/7. They are all coming from the town.
The local community is filled with hope.
There were too many potholes and we had too many promises. It's only now that we are seeing serious. We thank the government Things will be okay now and there will be less accidents since the road is being worked on.
Currently, the contractor has marked the road and commenced clearing a bypass for road users. Karen Mshenywa, Zanis, Luansha District.
In Eastern Province, Provincial Minister Peter Piri has announced that the Road Development Agency, RDA, has started working on the Chama-Lundazi Road by grading and improving it until a permanent road is built. Mr. Piri expressed government commitment towards construction of the Chama-Lundazi Road, which is an economic road that links the district to other provinces. The minister was speaking in Chama during the commissioning of the earth-moving equipment worth 8 million kwacha and disbursement of empowerment grants and loans to 59 groups worth 6 million kwacha under Constituency Development Fund, CDF. Mr. Piri acknowledged that the earth-moving machines will assist in the construction and rehabilitation of the rural roads within the district. The minister noted that government was aware of the poor state of the roads in the district, particularly Chama South, which becomes inaccessible during the rainy season. In other news, Vice President Mtalena Lumango has flagged off the distribution of 450 metric tons of drought response relief maize to Chilanga district. The maize is meant to cushion the impact of drought among vulnerable households in the district. And government has, with immediate effect, suspended the agency of Chongo Municipal Council to issue land title deeds. Minister of Lands and Natural Resources Elijah Muchima said the suspension is due to some land illegalities. Zanis reports that the minister said this today when Chongwe Member of Parliament Sylvia Masevo, accompanied by some residents from Chongwe, lodged in a complaint about some land wrangles in their area. More in this report.
These are residents of Njolwe and Nakatindi areas of Chongwe district in Lusaka province. Led by the area Member of Parliament, Sylvia Masebo, who is also Minister of Health, these people officially lodged a complaint of some land wrangles to the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, Dr. Elijah Mchima, at his office in Lusaka. The meeting was held to seek a lasting solution to land matters to which the residents are allegedly accusing the councillor, among others, of being at the center of the issue.
The thing of me being a code of bear, she saves land, she does this, I'm very much innocent. These people are here. If any of them have ever seen me selling land, he or she is going to say,
The issue did not sit well with the Member of Parliament.
Seen myself as MP for Chongwe is that the matter has become so complicated. You don't even know who is telling the truth, who is saying what. There are titles flying around. There are adverts in the newspaper that there's land in Njolwe. You have also people from the traditional authority committee also going around, also doing their own thing. as Member of Parliament, I have found it difficult. But what hurts me is that the people who voted for us, whom we told we are going to look after you and protect, are being displaced in the process.
Dr. Mchima assured that investigations will be conducted, adding that culprits will face the law.
If you have been selling your land, you sold your land and then you want to get another land, and you pretend you are being displaced. That one, just as the chief said, you are on your own. Mr. Tembo, that company of yours, if it has been involved in illegalities, you'll be in trouble with the government. Yes.
Dr. Mchima has since suspended the agency of Chongwe Municipal Council to issue land title deeds.
With immediate effect, acting PS, you standing for commissioner, I'm suspending issuance of title deeds in the Chongwe district with immediate effect until we finish the audit. No title deed will be given.
Jane Simalumba Zanis in Lusaka.
Also in the news, Cabo Municipal Council needs 6.7 million kwacha to complete the construction of the intercity bus terminal, which is at 85% completion. Ministry of Information and Media Director spokesperson Henry Kapata inspected the 25 million kwacha Lukanga Transit Bus Station, whose works commenced in 2017. We take a break. More stories when we return.
Woman Thou Art is a program that offers counsel to the female folk, sharing real-life experiences and providing guidance to the women and young girls on necessary steps and conducts that will help shape and nurture a sober society. Watch Woman Thou Art on Zanis TV every Wednesday at 18:30 hours on the Topster channel, channel 6 DTT, and channel 458 DTH.
The Issue is a program that looks at topical issues happening in the country. Watch The Issue every Friday at 19:30 hours, only on Zanis TV, channel 6 DTT and channel 458 DTH on Topstar. Don't miss.
Zanis News continues. The Civil Forum on Housing and Habitat Zambia has underscored the need for developing districts like Lumezi in Eastern Province to embrace common development to avoid the catastrophe being experienced in big cities like Lusaka. Organization Executive Director Grace Mutonga says uncoordinated housing development due to rapid urbanization has seen big cities face flooding challenges, poor sanitation and indecent housing. She advised that new districts have the opportunity to learn from the mistakes of poor planning by embracing what she termed common development, where stakeholder involvement is at the center of development. Ms. Mutonga told Zanis that ordinary citizens must be fully aware of short and long-term plans for their community to refrain from impending sustainable development processes. Meanwhile, Lumezi Town Council Chairperson Oliver Mwale said the local authority has already moved in to ensure that there is no haphazard development in the district. On the Copperbelt province, Chililabombo Member of Parliament Paul Kabuswe has implored the local authority and residents to support government's developmental agenda by prudently utilizing the Constituency Development Fund CDF. Mr. Kabuswe, who is also Mines and Minerals Development Minister, said this when he handed over 2 tipper trucks to the local authority bought under the CDF at a cost of 2.7 million. Here's a report.
A good road network and garbage-free town is inevitable. A clean and conducive environment is ideal for business and life to be enjoyed by every citizen. It is for this reason that government, through Constituency Development Fund (CDF), has procured 2 tipper trucks for the local authority in the border town of Chililabombo to enhance road maintenance and garbage collection. Area Member of Parliament Paul Kabuswe who is also Mines and Mineral Development Minister, has since implored the local authority and Chirirabombwe residents to make good use of the 2 trucks.
So I am equipment to leshta. Bameanga mwamu ikato muntu muleka kafe na pamenso out. We cannot be tolerating. Apapa ni grader ya ishi, muntu atwala grader, pachifansa chimbiale sema. Nishna tukwata mafia yengi. And we have a lot of bad roads. That's why we are buying this equipment. No wonder this CDF Taile Bomba, because we have certain bad cantankerous people who are basing us up. So tatuamuleke tuala mtamba imona iwewa UPND nimwa umwewele mkwete power. Watch how things are being implemented. You are the party in power.
And the local authority has commended government for the gesture and reaffirmed their commitment in the provision of quality municipal services in Chirirabombwe with the acquisition of the 2 trucks.
They symbolize efficiency and also they symbolize commitment to improving the infrastructure and livelihoods of our people. With these trucks, we are not only investing in equipment, but also in the future of our community. The acquisition of these tipper trucks, guest of honor, would not have...
Guest of honor, we just want to thank the government of the Republic of Zambia for the CDF that has been increased. Indeed, CDF is a game changer. CDF is meant to ensure improved livelihood in all sectors. In all sectors, and when I say all sectors, really all sectors: health, education, roads, and indeed.
With the acquisition of the 2 tipper trucks, road maintenance and garbage collection in Chirirabombwe will be enhanced. I'm Ian Chomba reporting for Zanis News in Chirirabombwe District, Copperbelt Province.
Chibombo Town Council has procured road construction and rehabilitation equipment at a cost of 7.6 million to improve the state of the road infrastructure in Kembe constituency. Kembe constituency Member of Parliament, Princess Kasune, who is also Central Province Minister, has handed over the road construction equipment to Chibombo Town Council. We have the details in the following report.
This is the 7.6 million earth-moving equipment purchased to improve the road network in Kembe constituency of Chibombo district. Kembe Member of Parliament, Princess Kasune, has handed over road construction and rehabilitation equipment, which was purchased from the 2023 Constituency Development Funds.
Let's protect these equipments. To the council, especially through you, Madam Council Secretary, can we ensure that people are locally employed where skills can be found? To the contracts and the projects that will be coming.
Chibombo Council Chairperson Newton Nyeleti has since urged the council to take good care of the equipment.
This equipment here as a symbol of development. So it's not just a testament to our collective efforts, but a promise of progress and prosperity for our beloved Chibombo. And therefore, let us not forget that these tools are also a symbol of our commitment to transparency and accountability. We here pledge before you that we shall use these machines wisely.
Ballowwood, the company which supplied the equipment, is confident that the rehabilitation of roads will facilitate a significant contribution towards sustainable economic development.
These machines will be vital in shaping the future of our shared landscape. The procurement of the equipment is set to significantly bring change to Kembe constituency and to help the Chibombo Town Council achieve its objectives. To promote sustainable economic development through job creation within Kembe constituency.
Namatama Liwanga reporting for Zanis in Chibombo.
In agriculture news, Kalulushi District Show Cooperative Society says the number of active cooperatives in the Chambishi farming block has reduced from 500 to 100 this year due to the drought. District Show Cooperative Society Chairperson Alphas Zulu says only 100 cooperatives in Kalulushi are running and have exhibited at this year's agriculture. In fish farming sector, Central Province Permanent Secretary Milna Mwanakampwe says there is need to harness community water bodies to increase fish production in the country. The Permanent Secretary said this in a speech read on his behalf by Principal Cooperative and Entrepreneurship Development Officer Lazarus Nyirenda during the Climate Change Adaptation Project Fish Harvesting Field Day, funded by Plan International Zambia in Lufuambula area of Chisamba District. Government has purchased 525,000 contagious bovine pleuropneumonia doses to vaccinate about 482,000 heads of cattle in Western Province. Fisheries and Livestock Minister Makozo Chikote says his ministry will continue to vaccinate cattle in order to eradicate the disease burden that has affected many cattle farmers in the province. Mr. Chikote said this when he paid a courtesy call on the Western Province Minister Kapelo Mbangweta in Mongu District. Darlington Kavambe reports.
Minister of Fisheries and Livestock, Makozo Chikote, is in Western Province to launch the cattle vaccination exercise against the contagious bovine pleuropneumonia, CBPP. Mr. Chikote said government has procured 525,000 doses of CBPP to vaccinate about 482,000 heads of cattle in Western Province. He said this when he paid a courtesy call on Western Province Minister Kapelwa Mbangweta.
Honorable Minister, I can proudly say we have managed to purchase vaccine against CBP of about 600,800 dosages. And Western Province, we have received about 525 dosages, whereby the province, the entire province, has a population of cattle about 482,000, somewhere there. So that indicates that all our animals in the province will be vaccinated against CBP, and this will be consistently, program that is going to be conducted in the province, in the spirit of fighting the disease.
And Western Province Minister Kapelo Mbangweta has dismissed allegations that government intends to slaughter cattle in the province.
Are we still having those stories that this government wants to eradicate cattle are not protected? There is no other government which has spent more money on disease control in the last few years, within 2-3 years like this government. I think last year they spent in the region of 17 million. There is no other government which has done that. Why would they put that cordon line? If it's not to look after and protect the livelihoods of the people of Western Province.
Meanwhile, Mr. Chikote disclosed that the Western Province Veterinary Lab will be rehabilitated and fully equipped by the end of November this year. Darlington Kavambe reporting in Mongu District, Western Province.
Lusaka Province Minister Shomuleta has commended the Diplomatic Club of Lusaka for embarking on an annual fundraising event dubbed Family Fair that helps to foster economic and social development. Ms. Muliata said this year's funds will go towards the construction of a children's library at Cornerstone Orphanage in Lusaka. The minister noted that the project is important as it is in line with the government's desire to facilitate access to quality education for all learners in the country. Lastly, in sports news, Zambia Air Force-sponsored side Red Arrows were officially crowned as 2024 FAS MTN champions, with the women's side also beating their town rival Police Doves 1-0 at Nkoloma Stadium. Details in the following report.
Red Arrows Football Club's triumph as the 2024 FAS MTN Premier League champions on Saturday was spiced up by their women counterparts, Red Arrows women's football team, after they beat arch rivals Police Doves at Nkoloma Stadium. Playing before a sizable crowd, the dominant Zambia Air Force-sponsored side, led by their key striker Ochumba Oseke, unleashed a series of attacks that paid dividend in the second half when striker Esnat Bukupe scored the game's only goal in the 49th minute. The police doves put up a strong defense to deny the host a second goal, but ended the match a woman down after defender Helen Mokoka was red-carded for a second yellow card in the 75th minute. The visitors' double substitution 10 minutes before game time did little to turn their tide into their favor.
Lero nziawa makosi testagulizana ze timu ikinderengeza kuti titifike pano titenge 3 points. So enzi yakosa aba wetezo tena wa opponent ya. So manastadako ma player.
We started very well, but we had a shortage of manpower because the other players went for military training, as you all know. But we tried by all means just to maintain on the table, just to survive for the next season. So we're looking forward for the next season since the team is now in good shape.
Red Arrows Women Technical Bench was pleased to end the season among the top 10 on the women's league table.
Happy because the whole team went for training, military training in Mbala. And what we promised the management is we want to be dedicated, we will remain in the league, the way we've done it, as you have seen it today, we've made it, we are not bad, we are just there, 6 or 7, which is a good for us. But next season, our aim is to win the league.
Police Staff's coach Richard Kayelu accepted the results, saying he was glad his girls played according to his instructions.
We have lost, of course we have given them a good run. Yeah, otherwise we are already at the safe side. We are just having our game. We will give some players also some game time since this is our last game. That's why I've seen our results are like that.
With the Zambia Air Force football teams sharpened on all fronts, soccer enthusiasts are yet to see a robust and competitive side in this coming football league. Zanis reports in Lusaka.
That story brings us to the end of the bulletin, but before we go, a recap of the headlines. President Hichilema to commission Lusaka Ndola Dual Carriageway. VIP flags off relief maize in Chilanga district. Government procures contagious bovine pleuropneumonia doses, plus Chongwe inland wrangles. We end the news. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned.